So let's talk about the Nintendo Switch online service. So you guys probably already know by now that a lot of people aren't happy with the Nintendo Switch online service, and that's for good reason. A lot of the stuff that Nintendo's doing with the Nintendo Switch online service is just not up to par when we compare it to things like the PSN, the Xbox Live, and things like that. Granted, you do have to take in consideration, of course, that the Nintendo Switch online service is only $20 a month when we compare it to PSN and Xbox Live. You're paying a much more expensive premium when it comes to their online service. So of course you get what you pay for, but a lot of people still aren't happy with their experiences. Like for instance, the online service doesn't really have good servers on a lot of their different Nintendo games. Some of the best examples of that is Super Smash Bros. And the new Super Mario Maker 2. Super Mario Maker 2 is definitely one game from Nintendo that definitely really does have bad servers when you try to play that game online. And then outside of that, of course, we don't really have any features when it comes to the online service. Like for instance, we don't have a way to message our friends. We don't have a good voice chatting. We don't have a good way to voice chat your friends and things like that. So you can see everything is adding up when it comes to Nintendo and when it comes to the online service. But it looks like we do have a bit of good news regarding the Nintendo Switch online service. It looks like for the first time ever, we are going to be getting free games outside of the Nintendo Entertainment games, because we do have, of course, Nintendo Entertainment System games right now on the Nintendo Switch Online that you do get monthly and you do get for free if you are a subscriber of the Nintendo Switch Online service. But it looks like they are going to be taking this a step further, and we are going to be getting Nintendo Switch games for free. Of course, there is some caveats to this. Like for instance, you only get to play this game for a week, so you don't actually get to keep these games. But it is nice Nintendo at least is doing something for people who do pay for their subscription service, because if you look at things again like the PSN and the Xbox Live, they do give you things for free, and you do get free games each month when you subscribe to the PlayStation Network and the Xbox Live service. So that is nice that we are getting free games. And it looks like they did announce the free games are going to be coming to each individual region. So it looks like America is going to be getting their first game, which is pretty amazing news. And it looks like the first game that we are going to be getting for free for a week trial is going to be Mario Aces Tennis, or Mario Tennis Aces. So that's very nice if you haven't played Mario Tennis Aces. Again, you only get to play the game for a week, but the good news is you do get to play the full entire game. It's not like parts of the game are going to be locked off. It's not like it's partially playable. It's not like it's a demo or anything like that. You will be able to play the full game when it comes to Mario Tennis Aces. So that's some very good news to know that you do get to play this game for free if you're an online subscriber of Nintendo. And then in other regions, like for instance Japan, they are going to be getting Captain Toad. So if you haven't played Captain Toad, you will be able to play in Japan for a week. Honestly, I do think this is a very good move from Nintendo, and I think Nintendo is headed in the right direction when it comes to their online service. I mean, can you complain? Yes, we have a right to complain, but you really can't complain also because this is free to the customer, and who really thought Nintendo would do something like this? Now, is this going to be an ongoing thing from Nintendo? So is Nintendo going to keep on sending us these free 1 week trials of these games that you can play in full? Who really knows what the future is? Knowing Nintendo, they may just do this for like a trial, and then they may not do this in the future. But I hope Nintendo does keep this trend up, where maybe each month or once in a while they give us a free game to actually try for a week, and you can pretty much play it as much as you can for that 1 week until the game actually disappears. Honestly, what would I want Nintendo to do? Honestly, if you were to ask me as a paying customer of their online service, I would honestly want Nintendo to actually give us free games that we can pretty much keep forever, as long as we're a subscriber of the Nintendo Switch online service. Even if it's not Nintendo Switch games, I would be okay with more things like maybe giving away free GameCube games you get to permanently keep as long as you're a subscriber of the online service, or maybe even Wii games or something like that, because that would ultimately make me happy, and I think more people would be happy if they did something like that. But you really can't complain. Like I said, Nintendo is going in the step in the right direction when it comes to the Nintendo Switch online service. So it is very nice. The first free game in North America here in the States is actually going to be Mario Aces Tennis. So if you haven't played Mario Aces Tennis, or you never bought it, or you don't plan on buying it, you will be able to play that game for a week if you are a Nintendo Switch online service. Played it as much as you want for that week. I guess Nintendo is really thinking that if you play these games, maybe you'll just want to go out and buy them after the week's done. So maybe it's a win-win scenario for Nintendo, and I guarantee maybe some people will actually buy some of these games that they are giving away for free for that 1 week trial period. So I can see why Nintendo would want to do that. It's pretty much good propaganda, or good publicity or whatever you call it when it comes to the Nintendo Switch, and I guarantee you some people will buy the game after the trial is up. Anyway, guys, this is Wayne from My Tech News, signing out.